Hey there. I want to just talk a little bit about something that I talked about a couple weeks ago, and that was capoing. It's one of my favorite things to talk about at clinics, and because I think it's a great way to play in difficult keys and still sound really good. And to me, that's the most important thing, is the sound quality of what you're playing, not the fact that you can play a bunch of bar chords and man up. So what I want to do is don't transpose. Okay. I used to. I used to transpose. I used to get a chart if it was an F. Say it had F and B flat and C and D minor. You know, I'd capo at the third fret, and I'd put the where it was written F, I'd D, because that's an F chord. That D shape there would be an F, and then where B flat was, I'd write G. And so you know how it is. You know what I'm talking about. It's just crossing out chords and putting in the shapes that you're using. And so I stopped doing. Well, what happened was I was playing with this artist, and every week I was capoing pretty much on every song, and I was doing worship at a church, and a lot of songs in F and E flat and B flat and A flat. He was a piano player. He really liked the flat keys, and so I was capoing, and just great. You know, I get the charts in advance, and I'd start writing in the chords and everything. Well, one Saturday night, we were getting close to the time when we were supposed to get on stage for worship, let alone rehearse, and he was a half hour late, and then we're getting about 15 minutes before the service starts, and they were asking me, "Can you lead worship?" I'm like, "No," and then he shows up and he throws down some charts on the stand, and it's like two of them are brand new. They didn't have they were both in F, and I was like, oh man, so I didn't have time to write in my little cheat notes. So I'm sitting there and I'm playing F and then B flat, and we're doing the songs, and I'm trying to make them sound good, and then C, like F and B flat sound kind of dark, no open strings, and then you go to C, and it's bright ringy song, chord, and I'm like, oh man, this is not what I want. My hands are getting sore. I'm playing my Gibson Dove, and I put medium strings on it because I thought it sounded better, and it did, and it does. And then the next song, I was like, the next F chord, that's it. I'm just gonna have to capo. I'm just gonna have to transpose on the fly. And the funny thing happened was that when I went to put my hand on this chord, I didn't. All of a sudden, I did not see that as a D chord. I saw that as an F chord, because I know because we talked about the cage method. That's an F chord. D, E flat, E, F. Yeah, of course that's F. What am I thinking? Of course that's F. And this would be G minor, right? Because so, and then this is B flat. I was totally fine. And here's B flat. All of a sudden I realized, wait a minute, I know my neck so well that I don't transpose. I just look at the shape where it is, and that's what it is. It's not even like thinking. It's not having to think about, okay, I'm playing a D shape at the third fret, and that should be an F. And no, it's just that's an F chord. So what I want to do right now, in fact, I'm going to start with this position. Put your capo at the third fret, and I have two words I'm going to use. One is shape, and one is chord. Okay, shape is what it looks like, and chord is what it is. Okay, for example, the D shape is an F chord with a capo at the third fret, right? That's F. Okay, the G shape is a B flat chord. Okay, the A shape is C. The E minor shape is G minor. The B minor shape is D minor, and maybe I might open up some strings. Play like this. Get that open first string. Okay. So now here's what I want to do. Okay, play. This is the F chord. Okay, play the F chord. All right. Now play a G shape. Okay, that's B flat. So play B flat and play F. Okay, now you should have just gone like this. Right? That's B flat to F. Okay, memorize that. So what I'm saying is memorize that position. Memorize that this is a B flat. Memorize that this is an F. Okay, I'm going to give you another one. Play an A shape. Okay, that's a C chord. Okay, memorize that. Now, also the great thing about this is that all of the suffixes stay the same. All right. So if this was a A7 chord, it's a C7 chord. If this is an A7 sus chord, this is a C7 sus chord. If it's an A7 sus with a 13th added, then it's a C7 sus with a 13th added. It's all of those things. Okay. All of those suffixes of the chord, the things that come after the letter name of the chord, those will all be true. So this is G minor 7 because it's also E minor 7. Okay. All right. So let me give you another one. So we have B flat, F, C, and then play E minor, and that's G minor. Okay. So play B flat, F, B flat, C, G minor, F, B flat. Okay, you should be able to just do it like that. Okay, now you can test yourself. You can pull out some music that's in the key of F and see if you can read it right here in the third position. Now, one of the things I don't want you to do is I don't want you to go and memorize every position up and down the neck. Okay, especially if you're an adult with a regular job and guitar is more of a hobby. You will learn things more if it's a need-to-know situation. So if you know the chords in the key of F, and say maybe an E flat chord might show up, so that would be a C shape. If you need to know those chords, just learn those. Okay, don't learn, the chords, here the F sharp ones or the E flat ones here or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more of these for different other positions on the fretboard, but mainly I just wanted to show you that I'm not transposing when I'm capoing. I'm actually just thinking about the chords where I'm at, and it's really not that hard if you just spend a little bit of time memorizing that one position, kind of a need-to-know basis. Okay, God bless you guys. I hope you're doing well, and see you soon.